tell you about almonds? The theory on almonds and lima beans and apple seeds. You know about that? Did I tell you why it's important to eat those foods? Did you hear all of this or not? I'll give it to you a little health tip in the middle of everything else. And then you decide whether or not it's a crackpot idea, okay? And I'm going to tell you where the theory comes from. All right, lima beans. I happen to love lima beans. You can't get them. No one makes them anymore. They used to be a fairly big staple in the American diet, particularly on ranches and farms. If they're cooked properly, they have to be cooked very soft. Americans have an obsession with not cooking things enough and with eating raw foods, which is crazy. Like sushi. I mean, fish is contaminated. I've known this for 30 years, that raw fish is very often contaminated with small invisible worms. You should know that the next time you want to be ethnically appropriate and look like you're doing something good for humanity by eating Fukushima sushi. I go in a restaurant, I order fish. How would you like it cooked? I said, cooked. They gotta look at me. What do you mean? No pink, no red. No cooking school fish, if you don't mind. Cook it the way I like it. Cook it all the way through. Don't turn it into rubber. It's an art. You make it soft, but you cook it all the way through. You got it? Yes, it comes back pink in the middle because it's San Francisco where the bread is good and the coffee is great. They don't know how to cook in this city. Nevertheless, people tend to overcook things wherever you go. Undercook things. So lima beans have to be cooked till they're very soft. All beans should be cooked till they're soft. Now, why are lima beans and almonds and apple seeds healthful? Okay, I didn't say healthy. That's the wrong use of a word. I can't stand illiteracy. So when you read things, it's healthy. That means you mean the seed is healthy? We don't care if it's a healthy seed. It means the seed is healthful. It's full of health for you. Get it? Use the proper word. That thing, whatever item, Johnny, it's healthful, not it's healthy. Because, see what I mean? You want Johnny to be healthy, but you want the thing that he's eating to be healthful so he can be healthy. Let's try to restore America to the pre-Al Sharpton days when literacy reigned, before MSNBC was run by Pill Griffin. All right, so what do these foods contain? They contain small amounts of HCN, hydrocyanic acid. What's hydrocyanic acid? It's a form of cyanide. Oh, savage, why would I want to take cyanide in my body? Here's why, ladies and gentlemen. Because it's well known that all of us have cancer cells forever floating around in our bodies. That's well known. Yeah, don't get scared, but a lot of things go on underneath the surface that you're not aware of. It's one of the reasons I always love biology. And one of the things that goes on under the surface that we're not aware of is that your body is constantly monitoring, catching, and killing cancer cells. And when the point is reached where it can't, a tumor develops. I mean, in plain, simple English, that's how it works. So you want to maintain your immune system. You want to make sure your immune system is at its highest level. You don't want to ingest carcinogens. You don't want to smoke cigarettes or marijuana. You don't want to ingest foods that are cooked on a barbecue, that are blackened on a regular basis, etc. Common sense, right? Okay. So if you eat lima beans and apple seeds when you're eating the apple, and again, almonds, I got off on this tangent when I was talking about almond milk, they all contain small amounts of HCN, which is cyanide. So your body has free-floating cancer cells that are always looking to kind of plant themselves in your body. Your immune system is looking to catch them, encapsulate them, dissolve them, or whatever your systems might be doing to that particular cancer cell. Cancer cells metabolize at a faster rate than the average human cell. In other words, they need more oxygen than the average cell. So when you circulate small amounts of cyanide or HCN in your system, in your circulation, in your bloodstream, however you want to put it, what you're doing is you're actually starving the cancer cells, which again are looking for more oxygen than your regular cells. They're ingesting some of that HCN, and since they're more sensitive to oxygen deprivation than average cells are, the nascent cancer cells die off. That's the theory. It is based upon the Laetrile theory of anti-cancer therapy, which was popular on the West Coast in the 60s and 70s. Never truly disproven. But on the other hand, the Laetrile theory of anti-cancer therapy, although itself may have been somewhat suspicious, is based upon excellent science based along the lines of what I just told you here on the Savage